So just in case we have a recording, in case somebody wants it. So starting with closing your eyes. And the single most important component of yoga is unity, to unify your whole being, so that we aren't just thinking or we aren't just moving, but we're also feeling, breathing, and giving the time and the space for you to be the awareness, observing your thoughts, observing the sensations in your body, observing whatever emotions come up, observing whatever movements come and go. Solidifying your familiarity with that awareness so that when you're off the mat, you have that familiarity with observing each situation so that you can choose how you act, what you say, to promote how you want to be in this life that we live. And all of that comes from being still. And allowing your body to settle into stillness. Allow all the fidgeting to stop. And that takes a moment. Relax your shoulders. Eyes closed, breathing relaxed. And just notice how your body feels without any movement. What part of your body wants to move? Just observing. And then start lengthening through your spine. And opening your collarbone, rolling your shoulders backwards for 3, 2, and 1. And then rolling them forward for 3, 2, and 1. And then squeezing your shoulders up towards your earlobes, pushing your chin forward and tucking your chin in. Pushing your chin forward and tucking your chin in. One more time. Push your chin forward, squeeze your shoulders up, tuck in your chin, and then push your shoulders down as hard as you can, squeezing your shoulder blades in towards your rib cage. Push your chin forward and tuck your chin in. Push your chin forward and tuck your chin in. One more time. Push your chin forward, tuck your chin in, relax your shoulders, and come back to neutral position. Then take your right ear to your right shoulder and roll your left shoulder backwards for 3, 2, and 1. Left elbow, 3, 2, 1. Left arm, big circles, 3, 2, and 1. Come back to center. Left ear to your left shoulder, right shoulder backwards for 3, 2, and 1. Elbow rolling backwards, 3, 2, and 1. Arms straight up and back, 3, 2, and 1. Come back to center. Turn your head to the right. Turn your head to the left. Come back to center. Tuck in your chin and push back into the back of your neck. Try not to arch your lower back. Pull the bottom of your rib cage down as you push your sternum up. Tuck in your chin. And then squeeze your shoulder blades in and flex both your hands. So you're pushing your palms down, lifting your fingers up, squeezing your shoulder blades in, lifting your sternum, tucking in the bottom of your rib cage, pulling your belly button back, relaxing your hip flexors, push your shoulders down, flex your hands, right ear to your right shoulder. Rotate your chin down to your right shoulder. Rotate your chin back up to center and bring your head back up to neutral. Left ear to your left shoulder. Rotate your chin down to your left shoulder. Bring your chin back to the center and head back to neutral. Push those shoulders down, flex your hands, pull in your belly, sternum up, rib cage in, right ear to your right shoulder. Chin rotates down to your right shoulder and back up to center and head back to center. Squeeze those shoulder blades in. Left ear to your left shoulder. Rotate your chin down to your left shoulder. Back up to center, back up to neutral, and relax your hands and rotate your wrists for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Other way. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Flare your fingers. Inward rotations. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Outward rotations. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep your arms parallel with your shoulders. Bend your elbows and then rotate your forearms. 5, 4, 3. Try to keep your elbows parallel with your shoulders. You're just moving your forearms. 2, 1. Outward. 5. Don't move your upper arms. 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Turn your head to the right. Turn your head to the left. Come back to center. Clasp your hands together behind your back. Pull your hands down towards the floor. And then again, lifting the sternum, but tucking in the bottom of the rib cage. Lean back into the back of your neck, tucking in your chin as if you're trying to make double chins, pushing back and towards the back of your head. Take your right ear to your right shoulder. Deep breath in. Pull your hands down to the floor. Deep breath out. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Deep breath in. Push your shoulders down. Reach your arms down. Deep breath out. Take your head back to center. Left ear to your left shoulder. Deep breath in through your nose. Deep breath out. Keep the bottom of the rib cage nice and tucked in. Pull your hands down to the floor as you lift your sternum. Lean back into the back of your neck. Deep breath in through your nose. Deep breath out. Take your head back to center and relax your arms. Roll your arms backwards, slowly. 3, 2, and 1. And then you're going to cross your arms. So say, for example, I'm going to take my right elbow under my left, and I'm going to hug my hands to the outsides of my shoulders. And then I'm going to tuck in my chin around my back and push my elbows down towards my belly button. Tuck your tailbone under, tuck in your chin. And then we're going to do circles with our elbows over to your right, up towards the ceiling, over to your left, round your back, back into center. Then take your elbows to your left, elbows to the ceiling, elbows to your right, and round your back, back into your center. Elbows to your right, elbows to the ceiling, elbows to your left, round your back into your center. Elbows to the left, elbows to the ceiling, elbows to the right, and round back into your center. Release, take your hands to the top of your thighs and arch your back. Tailbone back, chin up. Hold and breathe. And then come back to a neutral position. Bring your hands beside your hips, so straighten through your spine, and do little circles on the ceiling with the top of your head for 5, 4, 3, shoulders wide, 2, lift your sternum, 1, other way, 5, 4, little circles, 3, 2, and 1. Left elbow goes under the right elbow on top, walking your hands to the outside of your shoulders, rounding your back, tucking in your chin, and pushing your elbows towards your belly button as you tuck your tailbone under. And then elbows to your left, elbows to the ceiling, elbows to your right, and round in towards your center. Elbows to your right, elbows to the ceiling, elbows to your left, and round into your center. Elbows to your left, elbows to the ceiling, elbows to your right, round into your center. Elbows to your right, elbows to the ceiling, elbows to your left, round into your center. And last one, elbows to your left, elbows to the ceiling, elbows to your right, and round into your center. Release your hands to the top of your thighs and make the biggest back bend you can create by arching your tailbone back and letting your shoulders and head drop back. And then come back to center, aligning through your spine and your ribs, arms at your side, and circles with the top of your head on the ceiling for 5, 4, really small circles, 3, 2, nice and slow, 1, other way, 5, 4, feel it like a massage, 3, 2, and 1. Turn your head to the right, turn your head to the left, come back to center, twist your entire torso to your right, twist your entire torso to your left, come back to center, opening through your side body, reaching your shoulders and your arms to your right, and then over to your left, opening through your lats, your ribs, your shoulders, your arms, maybe even into your hips, and over to your right again. Reach that arm over, push your rib cage to your left as you reach your shoulders to the right. And let's open our chest to the ceiling, dropping your left arm back. Open it up and little circles backwards with that left arm for 5, 4, moving the shoulder, 3, 2, and 1, other direction, moving the shoulder blade, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, come back to center, over to the other side, reaching your right arm over your head, pushing your ribs and your hips over to your right. Big breath in, stretch open through your ribs, big breath out. And then let's reach that right arm back. And little circles with the shoulder for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, forward, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, come back to center. Gentle twist to your right, gentle twist to your left. Reach both arms up towards the ceiling and stretch out through the sides of your shoulders, your waist, your ribs, and think about the fact that our psoas attaches into the bottom of your rib cage, and think about trying to lean into that space in your lower back. Stretching through your arms, reaching through your arms, one more big reach, and then bring your arms back down to the floor. We're going to come on to our back, and you're going to lift your hips, taking a block underneath your hips, and we're going to move into opening through the front of our hip flexors and the top of our feet. So I'm going to move this down. Good. All right, so lifting your hips, taking a block at level 2 underneath your sacrum. Let's warm up our lower back a little bit more before we get into the front of the hips. So inhale, arch your back, push your ribcage up towards the ceiling, allowing your tailbone to drop off the other end of the block, keeping your hips on the block. And then exhale, push your ribcage down, push your lower back down, and slightly lift your tailbone. Push your tailbone up to the ceiling as you push your lower back into the block. Pull in your pelvic floor, doing a Kegel, and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release the Kegel. Inhale, arch your back. Arch your back as much as you possibly can. Lift your rib cage and extend your right leg up to the ceiling. Little circles inward for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Little circles outward. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take your right foot to the floor. Exhale, push your rib cage down. Exhale, push your lower back down. Lift your tailbone, pull in your pelvic floor. Hold your Kegel for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release the Kegel, drop the tailbone. Inhale, arch your back. Hold your back bend, extending your left leg up to whatever degree you can. Little circles. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Circles outward. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take that left foot to the floor. Exhale, push your rib cage down. Lift your tailbone. Pull in your pelvic floor, and as you pull in your pelvic floor, squeeze your knees together 10 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold that pelvic floor in. 9, 10. Release. Inhale, arch your back. And then exhale, push your rib cage down, push your lower back down, lift your tailbone, pull in your pelvic floor, and again, squeezing your knees towards each other for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Inhale, arch your back. Exhale, push your lower back down, lift your tailbone, hug your right knee into your chest, and pull in your pelvic floor for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release the pelvic floor, but pull that right knee to your right shoulder. Keep lifting your tailbone as you hug your right knee to your right shoulder, increasing the sensations in that left hip flexor and quad. Pushing the left foot into the floor. Big breath in, big breath out. Pull that right knee down. One more big squeeze. And then release your right foot to the floor. Inhale, arch your back. Exhale, push your ribs down, lift your tailbone, pull in your pelvic floor, hug your left knee into your chest. Hold that pelvic floor in tight. As you pull that left knee down, push your right foot down, lift your tailbone for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release the pelvic floor, but pull that left knee towards your left shoulder. Keep lifting the tailbone, pushing your right foot down. Breathing through your nose, deep breath in. Deep breath out. One more big breath. And release. Take both feet to the floor. Inhale, arch your back. Exhale, push your lower back down. Contract your belly as tight as you can. So your belly button's now going to be pulling towards your rib cage. So you're trying to get your belly button towards your sternum. Good. Now pull in your pelvic floor for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2,
1. Release the pelvic floor, release the pelvic tilt. Inhale, arch your back. Exhale, push your rib cage down, lift your tailbone, extend your right leg parallel with your left knee. Push your lower back down, lift your tailbone, pull in your pelvic floor and circles inward for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Keep pushing your lower back down. Tummy is pulling towards your sternum and rotations outward. 10, 9, pulling the pelvic floor. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release the pelvic floor. Bring the bottoms of your feet together with your knees dropping open, palms facing up, and relax all the internal muscles of our stomach, our groin, pelvic floor, inner thighs. Let it all relax. A healthy muscle is a muscle that can contract and then completely relax. An unhealthy muscle is a muscle that cannot relax. So it's really important to take the time to create that muscle memory of relaxation. And then bring your knees back to center. Knees are going to be hip width apart, feet underneath your knees. Inhale, arch your back. Exhale, push your ribcage down, push your lower back down, lift your tailbone, but keep pulling your belly button towards your ribcage, not straight down towards your spine. So that's a different muscle group. Lift your tailbone, extend your left leg parallel with your right knee, pull in your pelvic floor and little circles inward. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Outward. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take that left foot to the floor. Bring the bottoms of your feet together. Knees dropping open. Palms face up. Shoulders relaxed. Back relaxed. Stomach relaxed. Pelvis relaxed. Pelvic floor relaxed. Groin muscles relaxed. Inner thigh muscles relaxed. Mind relaxed. Heart relaxed. Breathing relaxed. Awareness just observing. And then bring your knees back to center, knees hip width apart, ankles hip width apart. Slowly walk your feet down your mat, going into the front of our hip flexors, the front of our stomach. If you can, comfortably take your arms over your head, reaching through your heels, suck your belly in towards your rib cage, and really lengthen through your belly, pulling your rib cage towards your chin, reaching your heels away from you and really stretching through the sides of your stomach. And then just relax. If this is comfortable for you, stay here. If it's not comfortable for you, bring your feet towards your hips. Slow breath in through your nose. Slow breath out. And then walk your feet back towards your hips. Bring your hands back beside your hips. Adjust your block so that your lower back feels comfortable. And then we're going to hug your right knee towards your chest with your left hand, pulling your right toe box down with your right hand. So we're focusing on the foot and the ankle. Pulling those toes back as much as you can. And either staying here or pulling that foot back to the outside of your block. And make sure that your right knee and your right hip are in alignment. And then make sure that both sides of your hips are in alignment and well balanced on your block. Then push down into your left foot and push your rib cage down. Pull your belly button towards your sternum and try to lift your tailbone and pull in your pelvic floor for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release the pelvic floor and hold here. You can either stay here, or if you want to increase sensation or stretch, you could take your left ankle to your right knee, or you could hug your left knee towards your left shoulder, or you could also come into half happy baby pose with that left leg. So depending on what your flexibility is and what helps your body to open up to the front of that right quad and hip flexor, just be in this position with the intention for nourishment in this part of our bodies, bringing in lots of oxygen by breathing and allowing your body to go deeper into the stretch by relaxing, not pushing, just being easy and gentle. Big breath in through your nose. Big breath out. Big breath in. Big breath out. And then let's release. And let's extend that right leg all the way up to the ceiling, rotating your right ankle for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Other way. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hug that right knee into your chest and release your right foot to the floor. Going on to the left side, hugging your left knee with your right hand, pulling your left toe box down with your left hand, stretching out and focusing on opening the tops of the foot and lengthening the ankle. And either stay there or pull that left foot all the way to the outside of the block, squaring your hips, making sure that left knee is parallel with your left hip. And then push your rib cage down, lift your tailbone, belly buttons pulling towards your sternum, and hold your pelvic floor in for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release the pelvic floor. Either stay here or hug your right knee into your chest, or take your right ankle to your left thigh, or come into that half baby pose on that right side. Again, just going where your body wants to go. Don't expect both sides to be the same. Really pay attention to every part of your body as if it's a new part that you've never noticed before. And really take a look from the inside, looking with your awareness. How does this feel? What is it creating in your body and your mind? If it's creating agitation, don't do it. If it's creating intense discomfort, don't do it. Back off and make it gentle. We're holding it long enough for it to be meaningful, even at a gentle level of sensation. Big breath in through your nose. Big breath out. Again, deep breath in. Deep breath out. One more deep breath. And let's extend that left leg up to the ceiling, rotating your left ankle for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Other way, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take that left foot down. Ankles under your knees, hands beside your body. We're going to lift your hips off your block 10 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Lift your hips and roll your block down one level, and then drop your hips down and up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold your hips up. Extend your right leg straight out at left knee height. Drop your hips down and up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take your right foot down, left leg extends, hips up, dropping down for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Both feet down, remove the block, and lift your hips for 10, and all the way down, and all the way up, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take your right ankle onto your left knee and hug your left thigh into your chest. Square your hips, square your shoulders, push your lower back into the floor, pull your belly towards your sternum, pull in your pelvic floor and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release your pelvic floor, hold your legs in as close to your body as possible, and rotate your legs to the left, planting your right foot on the floor so that your right knee opens away from you, and then twist your shoulders, your ribs, and your head, arching your tailbone back. And breathing through your nose deep into your belly. One more deep breath. And then we'll launch your back and hug both knees into your chest. And then drop your knees open wide with your hands on your knees and rock from side to side along your lower back. Take your right foot to the floor, left ankle to your right knee, and hug your right thigh into your chest. Squaring your hips, relaxing your head to the floor, opening your collarbone. Tuning into what you feel in terms of sensations in that left hip, in your shoulders, in your arms, in your feet. Just notice your body. Be in your body. Be in every part of your body. And notice your heartbeat, your breath. Notice what thoughts are going through your mind, but notice your thoughts equal to how much you're noticing the sensations in your body. One more big breath. And then let's take your left foot to the floor on your right. Dropping that left foot to the floor, keeping that left knee opening away from you and twisting your head and neck and shoulders to your left. Arching your tailbone back. Relaxing every muscle in your body, except for that left foot pushing down into the floor. One more big breath. And then roll onto your back. Hug both knees into your chest. And then we're going to extend both legs up towards the ceiling. And bring your palms down beside your legs. Tuck your shoulders under, lengthen through the back of your neck. Push your shoulders down, push your rib cage down, push your lower back down. And as you push your lower back down, also think about the top layer of muscles of your stomach pulling towards your sternum. And push your sacrum down using your lower stomach muscles. Push your hips down using your internal lower stomach muscles. And very, very slightly lift your tailbone, engaging the very bottom of your stomach muscles. And as you push down through your stomach, through your ribs, through your shoulders, imagine you're doing teeny tiny little circles with your legs, rotating inward for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Little circles outward. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hug your knees into your chest. Relax all the muscles of your body. Tuck in your chin and round into a tight bow. Pulling your chest towards your knees. Pulling your eyes towards your feet. Rounding in. And then releasing back down again. Keeping your knees together. And opening your arms out in a T at shoulder height. We're just going to rock our legs slowly from side to side. And don't allow this to go just into your back. Control the movement with your stomach. Keep your knees together. Don't let your knees come apart. Squeeze the knees together. And we're not necessarily trying to touch the floor. We're just trying to squeeze the knees together, engaging the outer muscles of the stomach, keeping the knees parallel with the hips, slowly rotating. Keep the knees together. Squeeze the knees together. Squeeze the knees together. Don't let them separate. Keep squeezing the knees together. We're getting into the internal muscles of the groin that attach to the bottom of the pelvic floor. So the knees staying together is the most important part. Good, 2 more. Squeeze those knees. And last one, squeeze the knees together. And then come back to center. Inhale, arch your back. Exhale, push your lower back down, lift your tailbone. Come back to a neutral position and extend both legs back up towards the ceiling. Bring your hands back down beside your body. Push your shoulders into the floor, push your ribs into the floor, push your lower back into the floor, push your hips into the floor, and then take your legs away from your sits bones towards the floor. Just so if you were to look at your legs, they'd be like 6 inches away from your body. And then push your lower back down and imagine that you're kind of swimming. So you're flutter kicking your legs. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold. And then we're opening and closing for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Keep pushing down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax both feet to the floor. Open your arms in a T at shoulder height and rock your knees from side to side as you turn your head the opposite direction of your knees. And then we're going to sit up to a seated position, extending your legs out in front of you and coming forward into a forward fold. Pulling your toes back towards you, lengthening through your sternum, lengthening through the back of your neck. Big breath in. Big breath out. Big breath in. Big breath out. And then slowly sit up. Let's open our legs as wide as you want to open them, coming into a straddle position, flexing through your feet, tilting your tailbone back, and slowly hinging forward. And try to keep the whole front of your body lengthened. Big breath in, rotating your knees outward. Big breath out. Close your eyes. Let this take whatever length of time feels good for your body. Come out of it if it feels like it's too much. Again, let it be gentle as we are holding it. Excuse me. Try to think about the tailbone arching back. Breathing deeply through your nose. Using your breath as the way that you move in and out of the tension in your body. Every inhale, filling your body. Every exhale, just relaxing deeper into the stretch. Two more breaths.
time. Let's slowly curl up. We're going to roll back onto our back, moving into a spinal twist, starting with the right knee rolling over to the left, opening through your right arm, turning your head to the right, and then closing your eyes once you're in your position. And just relaxing, breathing deeply through your nose. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. And then slowly roll onto your back. Hug that right knee in towards your right shoulder, and then extend that right leg down your mat. Moving into the other side, taking your left knee across your body to the right, opening that left arm behind you, turning your head, and then closing your eyes and resting. One more slow, deep breath in. And then roll onto your back. Hug that left knee into your chest. And then extend both legs down your mat. Or you could also take your legs up the wall. Or you could take your legs up onto your couch or your chair. So you want to get your hips as close to the chair as possible so that your knees are over your hips. And then your arms can either be over your head or at your side. And then just close your eyes and relax your body.
And then slowly roll onto your right side. Pause and list 4 or 5 things that you're grateful for today. And then whenever you're ready, sit up to a comfortable position and close your eyes. And just seal your practice with 1 minute of meditation. So we've done a physical practice, an asana practice. And now we're sealing it by giving our brain a practice of focusing on counting your breath. Allowing the inhale and the exhale to just come and go as they naturally do. But as you inhale and exhale, finish that breath. Count it as 1. And count 12 breaths at your own pace, with your eyes closed and your body relaxed. And then bring your hands to your heart center and thank yourself for all that you are. And namaste. Have a great day today. Thank you for practicing. Bye.